Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Ask Jeff Show. We are up to episode number 56, and we have 3 brand new questions for you guys this week. The first one is from my good friend KC Music in Baltimore. He texted me a couple days ago, I think, maybe this morning. He's opening up his second location, and he wanted to know what's the best way to market or promote it. Before I answer that question, if you guys have any questions for me that you would like me to answer on a future episode, just leave them in the comment section below or send me a private message here on Facebook. So when you go to open a second location, you want to start promoting it a long time before you actually go to open. If you're opening in 2 or 3 weeks or a month and a half, the best thing to do is as soon as you find the actual location to start promoting it then. So put promoting second location. So as soon as you find the location. So as soon as you find the location and you sign the lease, that's going to be your, get a picture of you signing the lease or a video right after you walk out of the landlord's office. And if you're going to start a new fan page, start the fan page then, with that being your first post is here's the lease. Don't have a start date yet, but I'll let you guys know every step of the way as we get closer to opening. We're going to have some great specials coming up, whatever, something like that. And just start with, the hype, start, teasing the new location coming up. You can also, you want to start building your list right away for that area. So you'll probably already have your email list for your current location, but you want to start building the email list right away. And you're going to do that with some kind of giveaway. I like doing a 6-month is going to be the best converting. So a 6-month membership. So if you're charging $197 a month, it's going to be you're giving away a $1,200 membership. So I wouldn't say free 6-month membership or enter to win a free 6-month membership. So I would say enter to win a complimentary $1,200 6-month membership, and have people opt in to win. Once they opt in on the thank you page, you're just going to put thanks for entering in, to win our 6-month membership. We're going to be giving this away on such and such date. I don't want, but I don't want you to have to wait that long to get started. So I wanted to give you a free week on me. So, and if you come in and take advantage of the free week before the drawing, I'm going to double your chances of winning. So have them opt in again. So have them put in their email address for the 6-month, the 6-month membership to enter to win that. On the thank you page, you're going to thank them for entering, and you're going to give them a second chance of winning by coming in for a free week, because you don't want them to have to wait to get started. So you're going to offer free week and a second chance to win. So when they come in for that free week, you're just going to take them right through any other low barrier offer sequence, which is going to be having them come in for their first workout, schedule their nutrition and goal setting appointment, take them through my non-close close, and if you're going to do the giveaway 3 weeks out, upsell them to a 21-day program, or you can upsell them to a 6-week program if it's 6 weeks out, depending on how far out it is. But upsell them to a low barrier offer to get them to the 6-month. Get them to the drawing, and then from there you can upsell them to half off their first month of a regular program after the 6-month drawing takes place. So as soon as you find the location, you're going to do that video letting them know, hey, we got the location, we got the lease signed. It's only a matter of time before we open. I'm going to let you guys know every step along the way. You're going to build your email list by doing a giveaway. The 6-month membership converts the best. On a thank you, you're going to offer the free week, and then you're going to give them a second chance to win if they come in and take you up on that free week. From the free week, you're going to upsell them to either a 21-day, 28-day, or 6-week transformation challenge, something like that, depending on when the drawing is. So you want to keep them excited. So you want to keep giving them updates. So once they opt in and they're on the email list, you're going to email them. So you're going to email content So if you have Fit Pro newsletter, they're going to get content, twice a week. They're going to get a good, fitness tip, recipe, article. But you also want to email them every time there's anything that goes on at the location. So as you're starting to build out, like, hey, it's demo day, you can take pictures of, people busting down the walls, throwing stuff in dumpsters, and just like, hey, it's demo day, and remind them to, if they have any friends or whatever, to, opt in for the six-month membership. Drive your email traffic to the fan page that you created, so you can start getting them on 2 different channels, getting them on your email list, but also getting them on your fan page as well. So put the pictures and videos and stuff on your fan page, email out with a link to the fan page to get them, on both channels. So every time anything happens, like, hey, now we're putting in the flooring, here's a picture. Hey, we hired our first trainer, our first team, first part of our team, you want to introduce them to the trainer. If you have any members from your other location that are going to become, switching over to the other location. So I always recommend your second, third, fourth location be as close as possible. When I first did my second and third location, they were an hour apart in opposite directions, and I didn't know anybody in those 2 towns, so I had to drive an hour from my first location to the second one, spend a lot of time there, and then drive another hour to the third one, then an hour back home, and it really took up a lot of my time, and there was no crossover. So it's much better to have your second location like 5 miles away, 10, 15 minutes, where some of your other members from your first location that might be getting kind of full would actually switch because it's closer, to their house, and then they can actually refer their friends, family, people that live closer to them. And that way you already have 10, 20, maybe 30, charter members for that second location, and you don't have to, sell those like you did originally. So if you do have some of those clients that are going to be going to the other location, do like a success story or a testimonial with them, take them over and show them the place, get it on video, anything that you can do to keep the excitement going for when you actually open. And you want to keep emailing out, the content and then also all the updates for the location as you get closer, keep building that excitement. And then you're going to announce the giveaway, and then you're also going to announce whatever grand opening specials you're going to have on top of it. So unfortunately, if you didn't win the 6th month, but you can also take advantage of, some kind of low barrier offer, whether it's a 21-day for $21, which is what I recommend because that's the highest converting one that we have. And then you're gonna launch your second location that way. And I like to get between 500 and 1,000, people on that email list minimum before you open the doors. And that's going to give you 50 to 100 members, right off the bat, and make you cash flow positive from day one on your second location. So that's pretty much, our new location promotion, schedule, a calendar. If you guys have any questions about this, you're going to leave them in the comment section below. So our second question is, this person, they said that they started hiring their team, but now they feel like they're doing double the work and micromanaging. And they want to know if I have any advice or tips on how they can fix that. So the worst thing you can do is hire your team and then stand over their shoulder, make sure they do everything right, and micromanage them. So how to not micromanage. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create an operations manual. And you do this for each position that you have. So let's just say you have an operations manual for an admin. We call it operations manual. You probably heard in the past, Bezos likes to call it like your alien abduction manual. But anyway, anybody should be able to open up this manual and pretty much do the job. So everything is laid out exactly how they should do it. So let's just say, for instance, inside the operations manual, we have a page that's called like their daily activity checklist. So these are the tasks they do on a daily basis. So for an admin, it could be like, call all the first workouts and check in with them and see how their first workout went. And then it could be like set the appointments for their nutrition consultations or goal setting appointment. It could be like following up with credit cards that didn't go through, or following up with current members just to see how everything's going. It could be, taking out the trash or wiping down the equipment, whatever their tasks are. You want to have a daily activity checklist, so that way they know that when they come in every day, these are the tasks that have to get done. And when you start, this is what I start with, and I see how much, and then I have them track like start and stop time, so you can see how much time it's actually taking up. because you don't want to micromanage, but you do want to micro-monitor. So you want to build in systems that's going to allow you to be able to monitor, so you can constantly, make the operations manual more efficient so they can get more done. You can also see where your money is going and how long it's taking them to do different tasks. So once you have the daily activity checklist done, then what I do is I give them a daily to-do list, which is going to be above and beyond the thing they do every single day. And the way I create this is I create my to-do list on everything that needs to get done, and then I look at it and see what they can do, and then I just pass off to them the things that I don't have to do, and I just keep putting more and more into their plate until they prove that they can't get it done. But over time, they should be able to take on more and more workload because they're going to get more efficient, at their job. Inside this operations manual, you have the daily activity checklist. You're gonna give them their daily to-do list. You also want to make sure that they have any script. So like if it's following up, so say it's like following up with first workout, you want to have scripts, phone scripts for that. So that way they can have the phone script open, and they have an idea of what they need to be saying when they call that person up. And then you also want to have a frequently asked question page, because when they start going through the script and somebody stops them and asks a question, they can flip over to the frequently asked question page, and they should be able to find 80%, 90% of the questions there with your answer, exactly how you would answer it right there. If somebody asks a question that's not on there, we leave a section at the bottom where they can write in a new question, and then they just tell the person on the phone, like, let me talk with my manager or my boss or whatever, and I'll get back to you. They call you or text you, you give them the answer, they fill it in. At the end of the month, you update the operations manual. So you want to create one of these for each one of your positions. It could be a trainer. It could even be like the company that cleans your gym. You could have a checklist of everything you want done. It could be like mopping the floors. It could be cleaning the mirrors, dusting off the equipment. So that way every single thing is getting done. You're not just walking in after they cleaned and looking around like, hey, it doesn't look like they cleaned that, and you're not sure. This way they're actually initialing off every time they clean something. So create one of these for each position that you have. And this is going to allow you to micromonitor, each individual employee. And then on top of that, what's more important is your numbers. So at the end of each week, so you have to know your numbers. So at the end of each week, I have my manager fill out a spreadsheet. And it's all on Google Sheets, so I don't have to go in. Like I used to only go into my boot camp probably like once a quarter for like a quarterly meeting, unless there was an issue that I had to solve. But every Friday, before my manager would go home, they had to fill out this spreadsheet. And in the spreadsheet, it would have like the number of leads that we had that week, number of first workouts, the number of appointments, and then from that we had appointments set, showed, and closed. And then we had new members, and then we had cancellations. So I could just, so on Friday, once that spreadsheet was filled out, I could just go into Google Sheets on my phone anywhere I was. If I was traveling, if I was home, didn't matter. And I would know like how many new members we had that week, and if we were on pace to reach our monthly goal. And if we weren't, I could be like, well, we only had so many set, and then only so many showed. So if we had like plenty of appointments set, but not, but only like half showed up, if I saw that it was like a holiday week, like it was like July 4th week or something like that, I could be like, okay, it was probably because of that. Maybe I would give it another week to see how things went. But if it wasn't, I would go and I would talk to my manager, I'd be like, okay, we need to follow up more and confirm these appointments and let them know how important it is that they come in for these. And we can fix the problem right there. I didn't need to be sitting over my admin's shoulder, seeing how they set the appointments or whatever. I could tell by looking at the spreadsheet that the problem was that we weren't confirming or making sure that they were showing up, for the appointments. And the same thing, like if we weren't getting enough first workout, like if we didn't have enough appointments set, and I noticed that our first workouts were done, then I know we need to follow up the leads better and convert those, first workouts better. So like I could look at my Facebook ads I could see that people weren't buying off the page. We could switch it up to like a lead ad and then start calling and selling low barrier offers over the phone, and then get the first workout number up, which would get the appointment number up, and then all the other numbers would fall into place. This is going to give you like a bird's eye view of all the, KPIs in your business, the key performance indicators of what's performing well or not so well in your business. So this is how you're going to micro-monitor your business and not micromanage. Give your team the freedom to work within the system that you create, and then you can fix it based on where the problems are, and then you just go back and fix the operations manual, update all that stuff, have a meeting with whoever you need to have a meeting with, and keep moving your business forward that way. All right, then the last question is, this person wants to know, when you receive a referral, how do you reward that person that referred you? So I think I've talked about this before. So referral rewards. So what we used to do is give them half off the next month. I personally don't like that. For one, it's a nightmare having to go in and reschedule their payment or refund half off and then set it up to go through at full price the following month. There's just no easy way that to do that. The other thing that I noticed when I was doing this way was that they weren't really that motivated by it. Like, they didn't really get that excited when I'm like, hey, you get half off your next month, good job. My theory on this is that when they come in for like a low barrier offer, sometimes they'll put it on a credit card, but then when you sign them up for the regular program, they usually use another credit card. Normally that's like their main bills, like their husband's credit card or the credit card that they put like their recurring billing stuff on. So if you give them half off that next month, they don't get, they don't really get the benefit from that, except for like the savings as a household, or their husband gets to save the money or whatever. So they don't really get that excited. So what we started doing was giving $100 Visa gift cards. And it was equivalent to half off the next month, but now they could go and spend that $100 on anything they wanted. They didn't even have to tell their husband about it if they didn't want to. They got a lot more excited, about that. And if it was somebody that referred a lot of people, like more people, instead of giving like a $100, Visa gift card over and over again, like now they're starting to expect that. Like, I never made it like, hey, if you refer somebody to us, we're going to give you a $100 Visa gift card. When they referred them to us, then I would surprise them with a thank you card and a $100, Visa gift card, and that would go a lot, that would mean a lot more because they weren't expecting it. And I don't necessarily want people to refer people to us just for the $100. I mean, that's fine, I'll take it, but I really want the referral to just be like more organic, or the next natural thing to happen because of how good of results we got them. They were out to dinner with some friends they haven't seen in a while, and they're like, "What are you doing? You look so good." And then they tell them about your place, and they come in, and you buy them a gift. So if they refer more than one person, I'm not just going to keep giving them a card with a $100 gift card, card with a $100 gift card. I'm going to give them some kind of like meaningful gift. And like, if I don't know anything about the person and my manager doesn't, we'll ask a trainer, we'll try to figure out something that they're into, something that they like, that they can tell that we've been paying attention to them. And you can actually get away with getting them something for less than $100 and actually have, a higher perceived value. If they're into like hiking, and you get them, some kind of hiking gadget or something, or if they're into biking and you get them some kind of, some biking gear that was really cool that they didn't know about or something like that. That's less than $100. It's a more meaningful gift. It shows that you care. It shows that you know about them. But we're always going to reward them, for spreading the word and bringing people in. But the $100 gift card is what I notice, across the board, to get people the most excited, or get excited when you give it to them. And then the next thing would be like a meaningful gift if they're doing multiple ones, because you don't want to keep giving, the same gift over and over again. And that is what we do for referrals. So that is it for this week. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon.